Last week, the world was transfixed by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It has raised many strategic questions for the West. Questions about alliances, about dependencies, and above all, about the balance of power. The Western media is dominated by America and Europe. So naturally, the focus is on America and Europe. But there is another region which is going to be crucial in the 21st century, Africa. The African continent, needless to say, will play a key role in the geopolitical realignment that is underway. And this brings us to the statement made by an American diplomat. He said, and I quote, "We are witnessing the rise of a new African power center." Who exactly is he talking about? And what does this mean for the future? Hello and welcome. This is your host, and you're watching our channel. For the longest time, Africa was seen as a continent of despair, a hopeless land of dictators and poverty, a so-called cursed continent with abundant resources but no real industry or power. However, things are changing rapidly. In fact, they've been changing for some time now. Many African countries have shown remarkable growth. Take Ethiopia, for example. It is building a new capital city. Its construction is almost complete. Addis Ababa is moving to this new city by 2024. This is Ethiopia's largest infrastructure project since 1960. The new capital will cost around $5 billion. Then we have Kenya, one of the fastest growing economies in Africa, with a booming tech sector. Kenya is also leading the effort to end the terror threat at the Somalia border. Rwanda has emerged as a major force in regional conflicts. It has deployed troops in the eastern part of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Senegal is projecting itself as a major industrial hub in West Africa. South Africa is a major player in the Southern African Development Community. It is hosting the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations. It's also part of the BRICS Alliance. So clearly, Africa is on the rise. There is a newfound confidence among African nations, and rightly so. They are rich in natural resources and young in population. By 2050, 1 in 4 Africans will be under the age of 15. As of today, the youth make up around 60% of the population. This brings us to the question, how do these demographics help Africa? Well, a young population can be a huge asset if channeled properly. Take India, for example. By 2020, 68% of India's population was working age. Today, India is the 5th largest economy in the world. Africa needs to invest in its people, improve their skills, and create jobs because millions of Africans are either unemployed or underemployed. If that happens, then the demographic dividend will turn into a burden. Coming back to the statement made by the American diplomat, he suggested that African countries should diversify their partnerships. He gave China as an example. Most African countries heavily depend on China for development projects. And we're not talking about humanitarian aid here. We're talking about lucrative deals worth billions of dollars. Chinese investment has helped boost infrastructure, industry, and trade in Africa. Do African countries really want to decouple from China? It's unlikely. So the US diplomat was probably talking about increasing political clout. African countries will have more say in global politics. And this is already evident in the United Nations. Last year, African countries blocked a resolution on Ukraine. It was a resolution against Russia. 18 African countries either abstained or did not vote. And this included heavyweights like South Africa and Nigeria. The point is, African countries are charting their own course, steering clear of the Cold War 2.0. They understand the interests of both sides, and they intend to benefit from it. At the same time, they want to be seen as... But there is another reason why Africa will be a key region in the 21st century. It is because of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. It is a free trade area. Once implemented in full, it will be the largest in the world. The AFCFTA aims to create a single market for goods and services across 54 African countries. The goal is to boost intra-African trade. So you see, the rise of African power is a multi-dimensional one. It is based on rapid economic growth, burgeoning population, and a newfound political confidence. What Africa needs is good governance. inclusive growth, and sustained peace. If that happens, no power center will be complete without Africa.